Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI, where we made it to Jador. I did a little leveling between episodes, bought our items. This is Jador, the westernmost town on the world map. Just double check that I bought everything I wanted. We're now getting to the point in the game where I can't just walk into a town and know where all the items are. I'm sure that I've missed some. How are we looking? No, we look good. Yep, got everything we need. Just really? I thought for sure there'd be something there. I do like having a little mini-map. I haven't really been using it. Once in a while, one of those shady kids from Zozo wanders down here looking for an easy mark. Be careful. I'm curious, like, I know where to go next. But I'm curious how the game directs you, so I'm just gonna talk to everyone for a quick second. Ooh, high potion. Take some more of those. Take one of those. Looking good. Oh, right, I talked to you. How about you? This is the Jador auction house. It's always full of wealthy aristocrats. Oh, it's right, the auction house! I saw a girl bathed in light speed off toward the northern mountains. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, it's been like stuck in my throat. The class divide is starkly apparent here. All the middle-class families live in the southern part of town. The richer folks live up in the north. You can see one of their enormous mansions from here. I'm gonna be an opera singer when I grow up. Huh? You don't know where the opera house is? It's way south of here. Is there anything to get in here? Hello. You're the spitting image of Maria, huh? Haven't heard of her, you say? She's a famous opera singer. Which seems like nothing, but that ends up being kind of important. It's Ultros! This one looks awfully familiar. What is this one? A picture of a lovely lady. Suit of armor. A very old painting. Are any of these anything? It's almost as if they were still alive. A treasure chest on a canvas. And a picture of an altar. Alright, nothing. I'm sure I've missed a ton of things anyway. But we'll try to get what we can. Alright, you heard them. We're heading north. I've been mostly trying to avoid any sort of like review, article, anything like that about these games, because I want to be surprised. Ooh, auto crossbow. But, you know, now that I've played 1 through 3 and now 6, and I at least have a feel for it, I've been reading a little bit more. And I read an article today about this that I thought I was going to agree with just based on the headline, where it was talking about Final Fantasy VI not really having an identity in terms of like, there isn't a best version, which I agree with. But then they went on to criticize this version, and I did not agree with a lot of the criticisms, like the art. I think the new sprites are good. Zozo, never heard of it. Isn't this Zozo? The music is great, which they did concede. They also complained about like spell effects, which, again, I think they looked pretty good. Nothing like groundbreaking, of course. This place is dangerous. Be careful, and don't go doing anything stupid like trying to jump between buildings. Is it 61050? Yeah! I don't know how you're supposed to know that. I read it in a Nintendo Power, and it's been burned into my brain ever since. But it was one of those articles where I'm reading the criticisms. Chainsaw, that is so much damage for Edgar now. I don't think I can do anything else here now. Like, were they trying to start something? Oh, that looks cool. I like the sound effects. Or is that like what they actually thought? Just because most of the criticisms just don't really hold up. And again, like, I went in kind of agreeing with the premise, but they just defended it so poorly. That's actually pretty smooth chainsaw animation. But I guess my overall point is, I think they actually did a pretty good job with this. I don't know if I would say I view it as like the definitive edition, and that's where I thought the article was gonna go and what it was gonna focus on. Because it is missing things. There was a dungeon that was added to the GBA, Steam, and original mobile versions. That's not here. So can you really say like, oh, this is the definitive edition when it's missing content? Although that content was new. So I think that's debatable. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not done. I'd like to go back. And I'll fully admit, I have a hard time taking nostalgia out of it, but man, do I really... I think I prefer... Changes the steal command to mug. I think I take 2 shots at stealing. Well, alright, I guess we're not going to steal anything. So that's hard for me to gauge, just because I know my bias is towards the original script. That's what I'm familiar with. I don't think the PlayStation version changed that too much. That's the one I've played the least. Largely because I didn't think it was very good. That was mostly due to load times. Couldn't steal. Rats. Could swap out the Genji glove for the whatever it is that makes stealing more likely, more successful. The worst thing about the PlayStation version really was the load times, but just even going into battle felt like it took forever. The seconds, they're divisible by 20. I think you have to figure it out by talking to everyone, knowing that they're lying. I think that's how you figure this out. Although, realistically, there aren't too many combinations. I feel like you could just brute force that. Like, just try every combination until one works. Oh, silver spectacles? I'll take a relic. Treasure. Oh, Burning Fist. Oh, that's a Sabin. Should have brought Sabin. But we have Shadow for the time being. Nothing? Alright. But there's a guy in my way. Surely he'll move out of my way. What brings you up here on this fine day? Do you need to get through here? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way. I'm not very strong in a fight, and I'd hate for there to be any trouble, so why don't I let you just pass by? I made up a bunch of words there. Whoop. Bunch of stuff moved. Mug! Blizzard. Oh, a jeweled ring? Nice. Like, what's wrong with that spell effect? That was, maybe I leveled up a little too much. I didn't think it was that bad. Oh, twist headband. Ooh, the stat ups. If I lose the HP boost. If I get strength, agility, and some stamina, so defense. Which I think makes up for... but I lose a lot of evasion. Is there someone who this might be better for? Oh, wait. No reason. Just gonna... Oh, another set of Hermes sandals? And an axe potion? Hello. Ugh. Terra? Terra? She's frightened. Whoa, where did you come from? Who are you? This girl is your friend, I presume. Is Terra okay? So, her name is Terra. Terra. Interesting. That's a weird sound effect. Her life is in no danger. She simply used a power she didn't know she had, and it overwhelmed her. Now her body won't listen to what she's telling it to do. As for myself, I am Rama, the Esper Rama. You're an Esper? But don't Espers live in another world? That doesn't mean there's anything stopping us from living in this one. Espers come in a variety of forms. My appearance is similar to your own, so I can live here as one of you, without fear of anyone discovering the truth. Why hide the fact that you're an Esper? Humans and Espers are incompatible creatures. I've heard that long ago humans and Espers lived side by side in this world. I always thought it was just a fairy tale, but... No, that was no fairy tale. That was the truth. Humans and Espers used to live together in harmony. At least until the War of the Magi. War of the Magi. It took place long ago. Espers fought humans who had been infused with magic powers extracted from other Espers. Gonna get quite the plot dump. After that meaningless war had ended, the Espers fashioned a new realm to which they exiled themselves. They feared that if they remained, it would only be a matter of time before their powers were targeted again. But then one day, about 20 years ago, humans stumbled upon the entrance to that hidden realm, humans who knew of Espers and the secrets of our powers. And thus began the hunt, for Gestal, the leader of the men, knew that he could use the powers extracted from us to create an invincible army. As soon as we realized what was happening, we erected a massive gate and forced the humans out. Those who were captured are still held in the Empire's Magitech research facility, being drained of their powers. I narrowly escaped that same fate, and now I'm here with you. Oh look, even Shadow is helping. It's nice of him. She seems to have calmed down a little. I called Terra here to me when I sensed that she'd lost control. She responded to that call. So, Terra's an Esper? No, she's a bit different from us. She looks like she's in pain. She's afraid of what she is, and that is a painful thing. What can we do to help her? Once she understands her true nature, the fear and doubt should subside. Is there nothing we can do? The others of my kind who are trapped in Gestal's Magitech research facility may be able to help her. Huh? The Magitech research facility? Your people are in there? I escaped alone, abandoning my friends and hiding here like a coward, but I fear I can remain here no longer. What do you mean? Gestal methods are mistaken. He knows only to drain an Esper's power by force, but that's not the way to unlock our potential. Only when we have become Magicite can our strength be transferred in full. What are you saying? I'm going to turn myself into Magicite so I can lend you my strength. Magicite? Magicite is an Esper's power in its purest form. When an Esper dies, Magicite is all that's left behind. But... it's Magicite! These are my companions who fell as we fled the Empire, and I will give you my power as well. Conveniently giving you 4 to work with. Question of the day, what does Magicite look like to you? Because I always felt like it was in like a container. And the little red-orange globe was the actual Magicite. Grandma, but why? He turned himself into Magicite. He gave up his own life so that we'd have the power to stop them. Why would you do such a thing? If our power is used for destruction, the skies will darken and life will fade from the earth. You must stop the Empire. There must not be a second war of the Magi. Hey, there we go. And we got an achievement. Imparted power. Kieran, Siren, and Kate Sith. Tara, wait for us. We'll be back for you. Oh, this is awkward. I thought you were all back at Narsh eating pizza. Everyone's here? I was just thinking. Let's talk on the way down. It's weird that they just abandoned Bannon. It's probably fine. So the Empire's been draining magic from Espers. Gao just jumps down on his own. Celeste, was all of that true? I was asleep when they performed my infusion, so I don't know for sure, but I've heard rumors to that effect. I suppose we must find a way to slip into the Empire. We'd best split up again. We still need to beef up our defenses in Narsh that we left completely unguarded. That would indeed be wise, unlike leaving the town defenseless like we did. I'll go to the Empire. I know it inside and out. But alone? Don't worry, I'll go with her. Locke? Might I advise going in greater numbers? I can't remain with you any longer. I have more money! Alright, who do we bring? Edgar and Sabin? Seems like a good group. Done. Alright, later. Wait for us back in Narsh. Don't worry, we'll be fine. If we need to change party members, I guess we'll have to head back to Narsh. So, how are you going to get there? The Empire's on the southern continent, but they've closed all the harbors and no ships are permitted to leave port. The town of Jador to the south is full of wealthy aristocrats. One of them might know a way in, where there's a gill. Locke? Yeah? Why are you coming with me? Well, there's a rumor about a legendary treasure hidden in Imperial territory and all. I thought I might have a look around. Yes, and now there's a ghost who explains how Magicite works, but we're good. Is that under equipment? No. Abilities? Oh, okay, okay. Wait. What? Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, so you see, it says at level stamina +1. So if you have this Magicite equipped and the character levels up, they get an additional point of stamina. So this is basically how you kind of like beef up your characters. So you see, Kieran doesn't offer you anything at all. Siren gives you some HP. Can I get another Magicite yet? Alright, we'll give that to Locke. Celeste. Yep. So, basically everyone can learn magic. Like, see, we all have MP. Good, we're good. Sabin's a little behind on levels, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. And then, do I have another? Let's go Hyper Wrist. And Hermes Sandals. Pump out some damage. Wow, look at the strength difference. $75 to $58. They both have Hyper Wrist, so they're really, I would think they'd be closer. Yeah, so once it's head south. What blitzes do we know? Still the same ones, huh? Shouldn't have used that one. Because that one's based off magic. So, magic AP, we got 1. And just to kind of explain how this works. So, for every point of magic, Locke gets 7% closer to learning Confuse and 2% closer to learning Float. So, that one is going to take a lot of time. I basically need 50 magic AP in order to learn that spell. So this is actually probably a good spot to stop and level up. This would have been better than what I did. Sabin learned Rising Feet. Oh, that's a good blitz. That's another one that's based off magic. I think instead of the Hyper Wrist, do we have another earring? Yeah. I wish it actually affected his magic stat, so I could get an idea. Because I know it says it's more powerful when paired. Let's see, can we learn a spell real quick? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not bad damage. Couldn't steal, couldn't steal. I think these are all going to be 1 AP. Yeah, I'll probably just level up on my own time. I was hoping to show you how a spell gets learned, but I'm sure if for the few who haven't played this game before, hopefully it makes sense. I want to check out the auction house real quick before we move on. Because if I can get more Magicite, I can get better stat ups. So that's why I don't want to level up too much here. Just enough to get some magic. Today's... Oh, no, the auction hasn't started yet. So yeah, you come in, you can bid on things. A lot of items are junk. Yeah, in fact, I won't even let you buy them. And those auctions are really, really annoying. Alright. You there. Maria? Me? Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Still, you could pass for Maria in a heartbeat. Oh, dear, we're really in trouble this time. Celeste looks like Maria? I've never understood what that was supposed, like, what that pose was supposed to suggest. Like, is it like, wait just a darn minute here? That man must have dropped this. That man is the director of the troupe that performs at the Opera House. Everyone just calls him Impresario. He's been in a tizzy ever since that letter arrived. Dearest Maria, I've decided to take you as my wife, so I'll be coming to kidnap you, the wandering gambler. Who's this wandering what's-his-face? You born on a farm, son? No, I was actually born a couple miles north of here, I think. A gambling vagabond who finds freedom from society's narrow views of morality aboard his airship, the Blackjack. Setzer! Ooh. Yes. I like his sprite. I thought they did pretty good with it. That would be Setzer, the owner of the world's only airship. If we had that airship, we'd have our way into the Empire. Let's set up a meeting with the Setzer. I guess theme 2. Alright, I think we're going to call it an episode. I'm going to probably try to learn some spells. Just to have. And we'll pick this up in the next episode. It's probably one of the more iconic scenes in this game coming up. It's one that pretty much everyone knows, I think, even if they haven't played this particular Final Fantasy. I feel like within the Final Fantasy fandom, it's one that most people know exists. So hopefully you're looking forward to it. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.